Welcome back to Let's Play Hot Wheels Beat That. We have some things to do today. Supercharged Tesla, I think I might have done that already. If not, we can try to do it again. And I'm not going to worry about points, because points are not fun. Look at you, Danny, first place. So Danny is on a mission to overcome the great discontentment you have with him, apparently. We'll see if we can actually do that. Also, Mustone is here. As he was last episode. Oh, it's still a reverse button. Oh wait, for... Oh, that didn't work very well. Okay, well, this is why we don't jump into the middle of a tournament. After not having played the game for a week. In that case... Oh, I didn't even see so up there. Darn! Okay, we're good. So... do it. Okay. Mustone's still here. It's interesting seeing Mustone again after all this time. What was that little black spot there? How Mustone is and has been with regards to being a little... I didn't quite return fire successfully there. Danny, aren't you supposed to be doing just a good fighter? Work on your aim. Or you just draft from really far away, apparently. Alright, see if we can get something here. If we get ahead. We are not above... There we go! Bring ourselves. Haha, revenge. That's how Danny does things. Now then, as I was saying... Mustone's right behind us again. Mustone has not made much of many appearances in this game. Or in this series as a whole, rather. So we can try to supercharge this Tesla. See if we can get a good drift going. He doesn't want us to have a good drift going for some reason, even though we are drifting continuously. Mustone has been here. I guess it's... No, it doesn't seem to be the speakers making us shake. Sometimes cars shake, like side to side, but didn't just then, so I don't know. It would have made sense if it was a speaker, even though it would be kind of weird at the same time. Here you go. Now, here we are. Okay. Oh! What are you doing there? That was interesting what Mustone was doing there. Man, Mustone is really coming in and all of a sudden just beating down on Danny. More revenge! Here's my get that one. Y'all know what it is? It's always right there. No! I'm taking you down with me too. Especially your head, I guess. Yeah, we have a little bit of a rivalry. Beautiful. Going on between Danny and... Why is the name suddenly escaping me? Mustone now. Mustone now, I was about to say, hasn't really done much with regards to actually helping find and beat that with regards to all those adventures. You know, Mustone was there for World Race. Mustone has a tendency to be present, it feels like, for different events and tournaments. Mustone was there, for instance, for Course Contract Challenge, but kind of disappeared for a while then again until World Race. I don't know if Mustone ever appeared again until World Race, but has always been a rather popular individual. But doesn't seem to be particularly full of themselves regardless. Don't seem to really revel in their popularity. But the popularity seems to come more just from being an interesting individual that's fun to watch more than actually, one, being the best racer, or two, being a particularly strong force with regards to helping overcome that. That would be nice to supercharge if I could. Would have been cool to take a truck on the left at some point too, but whatever. Let's see if we can get something going here with supercharge. I'm trying to drift. Drift man. There's just this one little dot there. Just stuck there forever. No explanation given. Let's not mess ourselves up on that jump on the left there. Oh, you can get the speakers there. Even better. We're running out of time to make use of this turbo. There's not really getting points for much of anything. We have some... There we go. We have some decent space between us and our next opponent, so I might as well. Ah, darn it, looking a lot better to at least that. Okay, kind of forgot there that we still had more turns to do. I was thinking this was like the first track, where instead of taking this detour to the left, you just go straight down to the finish from there. It's kind of cool in one sense, it's just reusing assets, but in another sense, it's kind of cool actually having multiple tracks in the same environment where you have different spins on the same idea. It, to some degree, it lets you get a better feel for how these environments are designed, for one. Also, forces developers to actually make it so that there's stuff where you're not looking in these places. And they jumped me quite a bit. Vert and 16 Angels neck and neck. And after that, everybody's a bit further apart. Chicane's still here, and Chicane isn't really anybody in particular. But oh well. We're gonna keep on going. And we're not going for points, so at this point it's just races, I guess. 3. Here we are again. But it would be nice, even though Muscletone hasn't appeared all that many times or anything, it would be nice to develop Muscletone a little bit more if we get the opportunity. Part of it is we haven't really had the chance to develop Muscletone all that much. Muscletone just hasn't appeared many times, like I said. And even when it has appeared, it hasn't gotten a ton of screen time in the games it's appeared, it feels like to me. Oh, wait. Rest easy over here. Not really anybody behind us. It's strange. So what those speakers were on, we noticed, in the last level, but there was no music coming from those speakers. On the other... Okay. On the other hand, here... Oh, good job. On the other hand, here, we hear music in this one corner, but there don't seem to be any speakers that I can find. See if we can get this boost going. This game is pretty hesitant to give you bonuses for jumping in the air. You also can't get a touchdown bonus unless you jump enough. Okay. This game doesn't very have to give you drifting either, it feels like. All the time I try to drift, see, there's no music coming from that speaker there. Somewhere else. Oops. I think there was an Uno card floating in the air there. But when I try to drift, it tends to break up my drift into multiple drifts. Like that, just then. I don't know why. But it certainly prevents me from getting as many points as I would otherwise. Okay. Much, much better. And we are arbitrarily far ahead. I don't see anybody behind us. It's kind of hard to tell on the map because everything's all bunched together. Oh jeez. Going straight through things again. Is Zay starting to go straight through things now? On a somewhat regular basis? Because that happened before and somebody hit him in the first race in this tournament, last episode. Going through a ceiling. But that's just a floating yellow Uno card. that's just sending you a nice reminder probably that they're here and watching, I suppose. As they used to do. Although I don't really know what that would want out of letting Danny phase through solid things. Unless that's just focusing on Danny specifically for some reason or another. Trying to single him out. I had never noticed, I don't think, that there's a green ring up to the right there. I always took that jump. Interesting. Oh, oops. Oh well, we're gonna... Probably not gonna get... Oh, what? I actually got enough points. That's surprising. Good, I managed to supercharge without much reason to do so. Since there wasn't anything left to do with it. But okay, I inadvertently ended up getting one of those goals done, except it said 1 of 2 done. I don't know why that is. Maybe it's because I only got the 1 goal done in this race, but I still used to supercharge Tesla on someone. Oh wow, look. Vert is coming up a little bit. I don't know what happened to Mustone there. Mustone fell back by a lot. It was really just Vert and 16 Angels together there. I don't know what happened. Mustone is still in second. Not especially comfortably, but still in second. Another one was using supercharged Tesla, right? Yeah, which I've done at least once, so whatever. It's a pleasant surprise if I do manage to get all of the secondary objectives here, though. And if not, it's no problem. So I wonder what Mustone has against Danny. I mean, everyone seems to be going up against Danny right now, in particular. Maybe everyone's just kind of tired of Danny. Oh man. Aggressive already. Already rockets flying by. Of course, Danny just did something else that was rather unkind, so that might be retaliation. 16 goes is a good deal faster, so passing 16 goes might be a little tough. Ah! There we go. Just wanted to make sure I was far enough away from 16 Angels that I won't get slowed down by the blast. If you're far enough away, the blast will actually propel you forwards instead of slowing you down. I'm not going to worry about the Tesla anymore. Whatever. It's nice to have somebody ahead of me, but that's not the case right now, at least. I wonder if it makes the Tesla different if it's supercharged, actually. I have no idea when I think about it. Thanks for that. Destruction! Ah. Okay, calm down. Stuff's exploding, but not near me, so whatever. Suddenly Danny's just flying on ahead. But if that and Muscletone are both targeting Danny, along with pretty much everyone else actually, I remember right. Oh, come on. Vert was also doing the same. I think Danny's just made everyone angry at this point. But why Muscletone would be angry after not really being here for most of Danny's shenanigans is a good question. Okay. Decide how big your suspension is, car. The suspension keeps like popping up and down. Look at that drift. Why do drifts do that? Oh, she's there. Oops. Okay, well I can also hit myself a little bit with it. Not a problem. So I keep wanting to take this jump here, but that means going around the long way. So you'll just freeze up random parts of the house, why not? Or the sky, I guess. So it makes me nervous every time going through this loop. And every other loop in this game. It's not as bad if you have a faster car, I feel like. But otherwise. There's somebody. Yeah, I see other individuals flying around. Oh! What? What did Muscletone just do? That was Muscletone flying around up there. It looked like Muscletone just jumped off that loop and landed back on the track somewhere. Is that what happened? Or am I misunderstanding? Is Muscletone just like put on to show for people now or something? Don't quite know how to interpret what just happened. Is Muscletone capable of things we were not aware of? Muscletone does make... I guess Muscletone might just be a performer. Just adding that flair into what they do without really even having to think about it. I think the first time Muscletone doesn't have an audience. Actually, no, Muscletone was in Velocity X. Muscletone was racing against, for instance, Grease Lightning recently. But as to why, I mean, it was still just races though. Against a racer, figuring things out. Somebody that they were racing against before, in fact. I don't know if they were actually in the same race, Muscletone and Grease Lightning, in World Race, but still, they were still both competitors in the same. Same tournament. Man, Danny is way out in front. Like, concerningly out in front. But maybe that is why Muscletone's so popular. I was not really sure why Muscletone was so popular in the first place. There are more photogenic cars than Muscletone. Muscletone's not necessarily the most skill driver here or anything. So it made Muscletone so popular. I guess it's having that kind of flair that we saw there. Muscletone is a performer. Muscletone aims to please. And even when there's nobody watching, Muscletone... I want to get that on. Likes to maintain a sense of style. Perhaps that's it. Instead, in that case, in fact, maybe Muscletone isn't even performing for others. Maybe Muscletone is just doing what it decides to do. Maybe Muscletone has its own... Did I not just go straight through that ring? Maybe Muscletone has its own idea of what racing and driving should be like, and simply does what it feels like it should do. And some are feeling rather inspired by how he does that. Yeah, I can't imagine putting a mine on that twist, actually, instead of just on a loop. That'd be horrendous. Perhaps Muscletone just marches to the beat of their own drum. Beat out by their almost twin. Surprising. So how far away were these racers? Man, drifting around in Storm is not having the best day. Same with Bird, actually. That's about a 20-second difference. Jeez. Look at you, Danny. So, despite that much opposition from seemingly everyone, even that, it seems, Danny has done pretty alright. Somehow. Still coming out on top, in front. Also, I've been holding my tongue on this, but I just want to point it out at some point. Every time I look outside the window here, I see that house across the street. I don't know if I'm going to be able to see it. I'm staying on the screen, so you might be able to see out the window in a minute. We're not where I think we are, though, because never mind. Yeah, we can't see it from here. Wait, it's in the window up above there. Can we see the house from here? Just barely saw it. Saw it just a little. See if you can see it from here. It reminds me so much of Jimmy Neutron's house. Every time. Anyway, so how'd things work out? Victor Mindstorm got second last, and then the unnamed character got last. Sure, that works. Muscletone, pretty solid second, but definitely nowhere near Danny. Danny's victorious. So how'd we do here? I know I used Supercharged Chisel on someone, and I was told I got points. Awesome. Total victory from Danny. Yeah, Muscletone! We'll have some fun with them. We'll learn a little bit about Muscletone, perhaps, in these coming episodes. I'll try not to play as Muscletone too much, because Muscletone is actually going to be like the best car for a while now, I think. It might even have better stats than XD3, but we'll see. In any case, that'll be it for this episode. Let's play Hot Wheels, beat that. I'll see you guys next time, next episode. Where you start off in the next place. Here. The mini golf area. Spooky. Bye, guys.